Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365 5, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, June 9th, 2022. Before we get started, I want to wish my girlfriend, Amanda Harper, a big happy birthday. If you see her today, make sure you tell her happy birthday. I'll see you when you get home from work. But, all right. We got quite a bit to talk about. There's no basketball tonight. Basically, all we have is baseball and I think one hockey game. The Boston Celtics got a big win last night over the Golden State Warriors. Some of the other guys for the Warriors are going to have to show up, or the Warriors could be in trouble. I had Warriors in 6 from the beginning. I'm going to stick with that prediction, even though now I'm leaning more toward Warriors in 7 because I don't know if the Warriors will win 3 in a row. But I don't think the Warriors will play as bad as they did last night in Game 4. I think Game 4, the Warriors will take it, tie the series up 2-2. Steph Curry had another good game. Klay Thompson had a good game, but other than that, nobody stepped up. Draymond Green had a terrible game. Wasn't as strong on the defensive side as he usually was. Got fouled out of the game early. Warriors just, I think now they know what to expect with that loud crowd there in Boston. You expected Boston to be fired up. Warriors didn't match their intensity level. I think the Warriors will do a better job of matching that intensity level on Friday in Game 5. So I think the Warriors will take Game 4, and tie this series up 2-2. But I want to thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. And you can also find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter at ASAP Sports Network, All Sports, All Plays. Make sure you go check their network out as well. There's a lot of great analysts over there. They have a lot of great stuff going on. Real proud to be a part of it. I also host a afternoon show over there at 1 p.m. Eastern, the ASAP Afternoon Blitz. Come check it out. They have a great morning show, ASAP in the morning, 10 p.m. Eastern every day. One of the best morning shows around. Go check them out. I'm on there, some of that as well. We also have a sports talk show, GSR Gonzo Sports Room, that's live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. And you also have a pro wrestling podcast. New episodes drop every Sunday at 9 a.m. You can find it on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find it all at Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Or you can find a video version of it if you'd like to watch the video version on our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room. But all right, I want to thank everybody for joining us. We'll go ahead and we'll jump right into today's slate of games. We'll have a real big slate of games today. Had a couple games that started earlier before the show started as well, so that took a couple of the games off the slate for the show. But here, all right. But let's start in hockey. Hockey tonight, you have the Tampa Bay Lightning at the New York Rangers. The Rangers won the first 2 games of this series. The Lightning has won the last 2 games of this series, tied the series up 2-2, going back to New York. I thought when the Rangers got up 2-0 that this series was over. Most people had the Lightning winning the series. Nobody was expecting the Rangers to get up to a 2-0 lead, but the Lightning have battled back and I think have stole the momentum in this league. Or in this series, I mean, not league. But the Rangers are actually the Lightning are minus 1.5 on the puck line, or a minus 121 favorites on the road. The Rangers are plus 106 underdogs, and the excuse me, and the over under for this game is set at 5.5. Um, like I said, first two games the Rangers won the first two games at home. Then Lightning came back, won the next two games. Lightning having the momentum. I like the Lightning again here in game 3 tonight on the road. I think they're going to play better in this game on the road than what they did in the first two. I just think the Lightning have stolen momentum. Uh, I like the Lightning at the minus 128 on the money line. All right, let's go ahead over here and talk some about what's going on in today's baseball games. I'll give you guys out like normal. I'm gonna give a pick out for every game, and then I'll go through at the end. Then I'll go through at the end and give you out my best picks of the day. Yesterday, overall, on all the games, I was 7-5, and on my best picks I gave out yesterday was 3-1. So I had a pretty good day yesterday. 7-5 overall, 3-1 on the best picks. That'd be awesome if I could, man. Working at it. We'll start out. Today's game's going on right now. The Reds are up 3-1 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. That game's in the eighth inning. Then you have the excuse me, the Phillies at the Brewers. That game's tied 1-1 in the third inning. And then the other game that is in play right now, the Los Angeles Dodgers at Chicago White Sox. White Sox are up 1-0 at home in the fourth inning of that game. If you like live betting, you can get the White Sox right now at minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 190 money line. Dodgers are plus 148 money line. That there's some value there because hey, the Dodgers are a good team. One run's not going to beat the Dodgers. We're getting the Dodgers at plus 154 on the money line. That would be a bet I like right there. Excuse me. And then the Phillies and Brewers game, live betting odds for it. Um, Brewers are 1.5 run favorites right now, and they're minus 136 on the money line. You get the Phillies at plus 108 on the money line, over unders at 8. And again, that game is tied. In the Reds game, the Reds are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 3,500 on the money line. So there's no value in their betting the Reds on the money line. Now, if you want to bet Arizona to come back, you get that plus 1420. But first game of the day that we're going to talk about will be the Colorado Rockies at the San Francisco Giants. They don't start until 3:46 p.m. Eastern time. Hey, I appreciate it, Yuki. Uh, you have the Giants who are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 255 on the money line. The Rockies are plus 210 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8 runs. The Rockies are 24-32 on the season. They're 8-16 on the road. They're hitting 259 as a team and have a 5.12 team ERA. For their team pitching staff has not been great. They're hitting the ball pretty well. 259 is actually pretty good throughout the league. But the 512 on the pitching staff has to be better if you want to be a competitive team. The Rockies are a totally different team if they're out on the road or at home. For the San Francisco Giants, for the Rockies, they're going to have Gomber on the mound tonight. He is 2-6 and has a 6.54 ERA. He's allowed 59 hits, has 40 strikeouts to 18 walks, and has allowed 8 home runs in 52 innings of work this season. For the Giants, they are 30-25 on the season. They're 14-12 at home. They're hitting 242 as a team and have a team ERA of 4.25. Team ERA of 4.2.5 isn't terrible. You'd like to see it be a little better than that, but it is. San Francisco does have a better pitching staff than the Rockies. Webb is on the mound tonight for San Francisco. He's had a solid season so far with a 5-1 record and a 3.82 ERA. He's allowed 61 hits to 56 strikeouts to 16 walks and has allowed 5 home runs in 66 innings of work. The Rockies are 1-4 over their last 5 games, and the San Francisco Giants are 3-2 over their last 5. I like the Giants in this game. They have the better pitcher on the mound. I think the Giants are the better overall team. And the Rockies are just a different team on the road than they are at home. The Giants beat the Rockies last night 2-1 in extra innings. So it was a close game last night. I think it'll be another close game tonight. I lean toward the under. I lean toward the under the 8 in this game, but I have the San Francisco Giants. I'll take the Giants at the. There's really not a lot of value taking the Giants at minus 255 on the money line, even though I think the Giants will win this game, unless you put it in a parlay. For what I really like on this game is the under the 8. Next game is the Washington Nationals at the Miami Marlins. The Marlins are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 144 on the money line. The Nationals are plus 122 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. Washington is 21-37 on the season. They are 12-19 on the road. They're hitting 253 as a team, and they have a 5.35 team ERA. Good news for Washington, though, is tonight they have Steven Strasburg making his season debut, coming back after his injury from last year. Real interesting to see what he looks like. Washington is 3-2 over their last 5, and they've lost the first 2 games of this series to Miami. Miami is 24-30 on the season. They're 14-14 at home. They're hitting 246 as a team, and they have a team ERA of 3.75. If Miami's a team that has a decent pitching staff, and they're hitting the ball decent compared to the league average at they're at 246. They've just haven't been able to put it all together. They have Rogers on the mound tonight. He is 2-5 and have a 5.80 ERA. He's allowed 49 hits and 39 strikeouts, 21 walks and 8 home runs, and 45 innings of work. Miami's 3-2 in their last 5, and they have won their last 2 games against Washington. I like Miami again tonight at the minus 144. And the main reason is because of Strasburg being on the mound. I think you don't know what you're going to get out of Strasburg. Being his first start of the season, coming back off an injury, he's probably not going to pitch late into the game. So you're going to get into that Washington bullpen early, and the Nationals bullpen isn't strong. So I think Miami's going to have the advantage there. I know Rogers hasn't had the best season starting for Miami, but I think he'll be able to go a little deeper into the game than Strasburg. So I like the Miami Marlins here on the money line. Next game is the Oakland Athletics at the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians are 1.5 run favorites at home and are minus 168 on the money line. The Oakland Athletics are plus 142 on the money line. Over under is set at 9 runs for this game. Oakland is 20-38 on the season. They are 13-15 on the road. They're hitting 210 as a team, and they have a 4.30 team ERA. They have Kaepernick on the mound tonight, who is 0-3 with a 6.06 ERA, has allowed 31 hits, has 22 strikeouts to 13 walks, and has allowed 7 home runs and 32 innings of work. Cleveland is 26-26 on the season. They are 13-9 at home. They're hitting 246 as a team and have a 3.66 team ERA. They'll have Pilkington on the mound, who's 1-0 with a 2.65 ERA, has allowed 17 hits, has 23 strikeouts to 10 walks, and has allowed 0 home runs in 17 innings of work. Oakland is 0-5 over their last 5 games, and the Guardians are 3-2 over their last 5. Cleveland is a team. They have a decent pitching staff. They're hitting the ball okay. I think they're just maybe one pitcher away from being a real good team. You would think they'd have a better record with the numbers their pitching staff has put up with a 3.66 ERA, but their offense just hasn't been able to be consistent. But I like Cleveland here against Oakland. Oakland's not hitting the ball well at all. Their pitching is struggling. They're 0-5 over their last 5. I like Cleveland in this game at the minus 168 on the money line. And this is a game I would go with the under the 9. The next game we have is the Pittsburgh Pirates at the Atlanta Braves. This game will start at 7:21 p.m. Eastern tonight, with the Braves being 1.5 run favorites at home, minus 290 on the money line. The Pirates are plus 235 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. Pittsburgh is 24-30 on the season. They're 11-13 on the road. They're hitting 245 as a team, have a 2.87 team ERA. They're going to have Garrett Cole on the mound tonight. He is 5-1 with a 2.78 ERA. He's allowed 47 hits, has 81 strikeouts, 15 walks, and has allowed 6 home runs and 64 innings of work. The Yankees did lose last night to the Twins, and the Yankees are 4-1 over the last 5 games. The Twins are 33-25 on the season, 18-12 at home, hitting 251 as a team, and have a team ERA of 3.73. For both these teams are hitting the ball well, and both these teams have good pitching staffs. The Yankees pitching staff has been outstanding this season. For the Twins, you're going to have Bundy on the mound. He is 3-3 with a 5.57 ERA. He has 52 hits to 36 strikeouts, 9 walks, and has allowed 8 home runs and 42 innings of work. The teams have split the first 2 games of the series, with both teams winning 1 game. I like the Yankees tonight with Garrett Cole on the mound at the minus 210 on the money line. There's not great value there, but it's still don't know if you can do decent, especially if you use it in a parlay. I would go with the over the 8 on this game because both these teams hit the ball well. But I'm relying on Garrett Cole to try to slow down the Twins. But that's why I like the Yankees in this game at the minus 210 on the money line. All right, we're going to take a short little commercial break, and then we'll finish out the rest of today's slate of games and get into our picks of the day. Enjoy this short video, and we'll be right back.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we're making a place. We're talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
All right, welcome back. Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're working on getting through these baseball games, and then we'll get to our picks of the day. Next game we have is the Baltimore Orioles at the Kansas City Royals. The Orioles are actually 1.5 run favorites on the road and are minus 104 on the money line. The Royals are minus 112 on the money line. So this game is close to a pick 'em. And the over-under for this game is set at 9.5 runs. Baltimore is 24-33 on the season. They have a 9-18 record on the road. They're hitting 229 as a team and have a 4.08 team ERA. Their pitching staff hasn't been the greatest, but they haven't been the worst by far. They have Lyles on the mound tonight, who is 3-4 with a 4.50 ERA. He's allowed 73 hits, has 54 strikeouts to 19 walks, and has allowed 7 home runs and 62 innings of work. And Baltimore is 2-3 over the last 5 games. The Kansas City Royals have been struggling. They're 18-37 on the season, 10-19 at home. They're hitting 235 as a team and have a 5.17 team ERA. The Royals pitching staff just hasn't been very good this season, and that has really hurt them. They have Dubik on the mound tonight, who is 0-3 with a 9.33 ERA. He's allowed 24 hits to 13 strikeouts, 14 walks, He has more walks than he does strikeouts, and he's allowed 5 home runs and 18 innings of work. And the Royals are 2-3 over their last 5. I like the Royals in this, or the Orioles in this game. Excuse me, Baltimore in this game. Baltimore's just been a little more consistent. They have a little bit better pitching staff, and I think Baltimore's going to get this win over the Kansas City Royals today on the road. But I like Baltimore money line in this game. And then our last game of the day is the Boston Red Sox versus the Los Angeles Angels. This game starts at 9:39 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. With the Boston Red Sox being 1.5 run favorites on the road and minus 104 on the money line. The Angels are minus 112 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8. I think it's going to be an interesting game tonight. You have the Red Sox coming in. They are 30-27 on the season, 17-13 on the road. They're hitting .259 as a team, have a 3.61 team ERA. They'll have Pivetta on the mound tonight, who is 5-4 with a 3.50 ERA. He has allowed 47 hits, has 58 strikeouts to 21 walks, has allowed 6 home runs. And the Red Sox are 5-0 over their last 5. The Angels are 27-31. They are 15-16 at home. They're hitting .241 as a team, and they have a 3.93 ERA. They will have Ohtani on the mound tonight. He is 3-4 with a 3.99 ERA. 44 hits, 65 strikeouts, 11 walks, and has allowed 8 home runs in 47 innings. And the Angels are 0-5 over their last 5. They've lost like 13 or 14 in a row. They just fired their coach. They lost to the Red Sox last night. I think this is going to be a good game. And I'm going with the Angels here in this game. I know they haven't won in their last 5. The Red Sox are on a roll. I think Ohtani on the mound. I think the Angels get going tonight and get behind Ohtani, and I like the Angels to get the win tonight over the Boston Red Sox. All right, that is all the games that we have for today. We have the one hockey game. Then we have the baseball. You have PGA Tour. You have the Canadian Open getting ready to go on. Speaking of the PGA Tour, they've suspended like 17 players. Any player that's going to play or is going to play in that live golf that's going on this weekend, they have just straight. They've suspending everybody. I think that's just the PGA Tour because they want to try to kind of contain the monopoly over the golf. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't think that's going to force players to really try to come back by suspending them. They're just trying to stop other players from going over there because after one player did, then like 17 other players announced that they're going over there. A few players resigned from the PGA. I know Dustin Johnson did, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Okay. But before we get into today's picks of the game, we're going to take one more short commercial break and enjoy this video right here, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back to Easy Money and Sports Betting Show. Make sure you check out our GWR Pro Wrestling podcast. We also do GWR live shows. We'll be streaming a live independent wrestling show live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the Gonzo Sports Room channels. This Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, live from Kokomo, Indiana. If you like old school wrestling, check it out. You will like it. We also have a podcast that comes out every Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. You can find it on YouTube or on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, or at Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Or you can find the video version on our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room. Also, we have a big interview coming up this Sunday night with pro wrestler Rachel Armstrong. It'll be the first female wrestler we've had on the show. Could be a great interview. Come join us this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room for that. We also had a big interview last night with pro wrestling super fan Sam Mitchell. He's also the host of Autism Rocks and Rolls podcast. Go check out Sam's podcast. He's had Mick Foley on there. He's had Raven. He's had I forget who else he's had. He's had 3 or 4 other pretty big name wrestlers. Go check out his podcast, Autism Rocks and Rolls. You can find his stuff at autismrocksandrolls.com. Go check out Sam's stuff as well. And also go check out the interview we had with them last night on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch pages. Please like, follow, and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it, and we appreciate everybody's support. But all right, we'll get to the picks of the day. In the hockey game tonight, I like the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think they've stole the momentum in this series, so I like the Tampa Bay Lightning over the money line over the New York Rangers. In baseball, I like San Francisco Giants, and then in Colorado Rockies. I like this game to be under 8. Is my favorite play in this game would be the under the 8. In the Washington-Miami game, I like Miami money line over the Washington Nationals. Miami's won the last 2 games. I look for them to lose or to win this game and this last game in the series as well. I like the Cleveland Guardians over the Oakland Athletics money line. I like the Braves money line over the Pittsburgh Pirates. I like the Yankees money line over the Minnesota Twins. Baltimore Orioles money line over the Kansas City Royals. And I like the Los Angeles Angels money line over the Boston Red Sox. I think the Angels in their slump tonight. And then my best picks of the day, I'm going with the Angels over the Red Sox, Miami Marlins over the Washington Nationals, the Atlanta Braves over the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to be my best picks of the day. That's 3 of them. And actually, I'm going to add one more to my best picks of the day. I'm going to add the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight in hockey. So I'm going to give 4 picks of the day. The Angels over the Red Sox money line, the Miami Marlins money line over the Washington Nationals, the Atlanta Braves money line over the Pittsburgh Pirates, and the Tampa Bay Lightning money line over the New York Rangers tonight in the hockey playoffs. Them are my best picks of the day. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget, you can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and at YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter at ASAP Sports Network, All Sports, All Plays Sports Network. If you haven't checked out the All Sports, All Plays Network, go check them out. They have a lot of talent over there. They have great shows going on all day from 10 in the morning to about midnight. So go check us out over there. I do an afternoon show there at 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. I'm on the morning show a lot over there as well. Great group of guys over there. Go check them out. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. Like, follow, subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Please share, rate, and review the podcast. We greatly appreciate it. We appreciate all the support you guys have gave us. Hopefully we can win some of this easy money that's out there tonight. We will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all for joining us, and have a great day.
Whole sports, all plays. Yeah. Whole sports, all plays. Whole sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.